Question 12 gives us a parametric equation. X is equal to t plus pi, and y is equal to sine of t, and then asks us to find the area bounded between this curve and the x-axis for t between 0 and 2 pi. Well, we could sketch this on our GC, and in fact it's probably not a bad idea for you to do it. But what we're actually going to start with, we don't need to, right? In general, if I have a curve and I want to know the area under that curve, so let's say I've got this curve like this, right? And I want to know the area between two x values, x equals to a and x equals to b, right? This is y equals to f of x. In general, the area will be between integral from x equals to a to x equals to b of y dx. Actually, it's not y, because if I have a negative area, right, and went down like this would count as a negative, but if I want the actual area, then I need to take the absolute value of y. So in general, this is my equation for the area of a curve. The area is equal to the integral from a to b of the absolute value of y with respect to x. But in this circumstance, I don't have x as a variable. I've got x as an expression of t, right? So actually I don't want to try and integrate with respect to x anymore. I want to try and integrate with respect to t. So how could I get area equal to the integral of something dt? Well, I'm still going to have my modulus y, and I'm lucky enough to have been told I want to do this between t equals 0 and 2 pi. So what do I put in here to make my dx turn into a dt? Well, I put dx by dt, right? So this gives me a nice little expression for which I can then go and make some substitutions. So 0 and 2 pi of the absolute value of sine of t times, and if I differentiate this, what do I get? I get 2t plus pi dt. Right, now again, knowing the absolute value, how do I get rid of that? I split up my integral. So this is the integral between 0 and pi of sine of t 2t plus pi dt minus the integral between pi and 2 pi of sine of t 2t plus pi. Why is that? Because between pi and 2 pi, sine of t is negative, so the area will be negative. So I need to subtract away this negative area to find the area. What does that give me? Well, that gives me, and again, we don't have to do this the long way, we can just use our GC to help us out here. It gives us 37.7 units squared.